we gonna have a talk. Y'all better sit your ass right down there. Here we come. Well, welcome, you bunch of crazy mofo dangle bits. You freaking out all over the place. I was trying to get some sleep and everybody's wailing and gnashing their teeth and they acting like, let me tell you something. And I hope you learn it the way I'm going to teach it to you. And if you can't right now, you just take what I'm teaching you here and you lay it out in the sun, let it dry out, right? And then you slice it into finer and finer pieces, and then you put it in a food processor, right, like that. And then you get it until it's a fine powder, and you snort that shit, and you wake up. Listen here. These bunch of people talking all over, saying this the end of the world. Let me tell you something. I'll tell you what right now. The end of the world ain't going to be this dumb, okay? Let me tell you something. This is, I swear, I've been talking to Jesus for years. You can trust me on this. That when the end of the world comes, it's going to be dark. It's going to be scary, but it ain't going to be fucking ridiculous. It's going to be sort of like majestically awful. When the end comes, it's going to have the magic of an antichristo kind of feller, just all friendly looking and shiny and exact like in the prime of his life. It ain't going to be some orange scrote squeezing out 2 years of a presidency before his youth pastor second in command takes over and tries to shit out the rest of it while we all go, isn't that funny how that worked out? It ain't going to do like that. Okay? And y'all right, you can quit, you can lay back, you can do that. There's a whole chat room full of people, and there's a bunch of in there. Look at you. I'm looking at you right now. Oh boy, I tell you right now. And for the record, I voted for the ladies. Don't give me that shit. Bunch of you folks messing around just because I got the Appalachia dental plan. You gonna make up like that? Listen here. I know you're right. Bicycle Mike, nothing is funny. This is not funny. None of this is funny. Look at me. This is not funny. None of it is. It's not going to be funny. It's not going to stay funny. And believe me, the scariest part of all this is that he has already, I heard that feller is divorced that Melania and he's got himself a new wife. You want to meet her? We're gonna have our own little farm. We're gonna move up to Wyoming, and we're gonna raise chitlins, and I'm gonna birth them myself. And my name isn't Harriet Hagman. And let me tell you something. The one thing I learned from the Lord Almighty is that everything's going to work out exactly the way we want and nothing will go wrong. All right, listen, you guys. I got to tell you, I don't do defeatism. I never have. Been through too much real shit. And I'm not going to give up for the people that it matters to before the dude's even in the door. Okay? So there is probably a period where you guys are going to have to, deal with this. We're all going to have to. My skin feels hot at different points during the day. I was like, I had those moments. I know you know what I'm talking about. You're like, is my skin having a premonition, right? And like I said this morning on the morning show, I had a similar feeling right before COVID, right? Same kind of thing. But this too shall pass. And I truly believe Donald Trump is a self-destruct mechanism. We will be on top of him and all of his ilk. And I have to say, well, here, is it David Pakman? Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can open this up. Does this work? Does it play?
Yeah, here you go. To where we were.
Okay, so David Pakman has a video called "I'm Terrified." Is the left about to abandon politics? By the way, just in case you're keeping track, the right did abandon politics for, on January 6th, and that's what it turned into. So on a similar level, no. What he means is a voting bloc are they going to check out? Maybe. Some of them, sure. Are they going to realize that when Gaza is turned into a fucking parking lot, that they played a major part in that? Well, if they don't know, I'm going to be here to remind them. So this is, here he is, hold on. This is David Pakman, bless his heart. Concern grows that the left will abandon politics at the absolute worst possible time.
I'm going to tell you something that is terrifying me.
Stage 2 mustache. I'm messing with you right now. I'm not going to take anything seriously. I refuse to give these people my heart and soul right now. So, and by the way, just because words are used to lighten a subject does not mean that subject is taken lightly. You hear me? You know who I am as a person? We move on. Hit the like, by the way. Subscribe. I'm going to be here for a long fucking time.
Always try to come here and put a positive face on everything, but there is something going on that is terrifying me.
Gee, I wonder what that could be.
When I woke up this morning, we had lost 5,000 YouTube subscribers compared to where we were last night. Now,
he has 2.6 million subscribers. Wait a minute. Listen to that again. Hold on. Back it up here.
When I woke up this morning.
No. Sorry, I can't not do that. He has, a reminder, 2.6 million subscribers.
We had lost 5,000 YouTube subscribers compared to where we were last night. Now, the first thing I thought was, is this a glitch? We've been on YouTube for 15 years or something like that. And
Jesus Christ, is it going to take me 15 years to crack fucking 2 million subscribers? Is it just a fucking ladder after all this? Good Lord.
Subscribers always just go up. They just never go down. They go.
Yes, they do. What are you talking about? YouTube purges bots all the time. But when you have 2.6 million, maybe you don't notice unless something extraordinary happens. There's an association issue that we'll get to in a minute.
Go up.
I'm hearing them out.
Is something wrong with my channel? Is someone attacking my channel? What's going on? So I started texting. And I texted Brian Tyler Cohen. And I texted Tyler Cohen and Brian Cohen and Brian Tyler, all of them. I texted all of them. I texted Jesse Dollemore. I texted Luke Beasley and Farron Cousins and Sam Cedar.
So I'm just not in this this phone circle at all. I'm just saying, like, my name is never going to pop up in this. Just for the record.
And
why am I making fun of him? I'll tell you. I'll tell you why. Because I'm terrified. Is the left about to abandon politics? I'm not mocking him. I'm making a point specifically. Is the left about to abandon politics? Is the name of this title? Is the title of this video? And that's very. Well, I'll see where he goes with it, right? But
every single one of our channels since last night is hemorrhaging subscribers. What is it that is going on? Here is a graphic, as you can.
Oh my God. That's adorable. If I lost 5,000 subscribers in one shot, and I very well may have, the same bots that fucked off from their stuff may have fucked off from mine. I don't care. I talk to real people. But if that same graph, if this was 5,000 of mine, it would go like down to here. Like it would be a measurable percentage. What happened here in September, I guess, is the question.
You can see subscribers just go up, and they are down.
Except when they went down or whatever. Okay.
it is not just YouTube subscribers. We are seeing record cancellations of paid memberships. Record cancellations. These are the people that keep the show running.
Okay, so this is an ad.
Now, for a moment, I thought, if it's just YouTube, maybe YouTube is purging.
Also, what's your record? I'm dead serious. If you've lost 5,000 subscribers and you lost some paid memberships or whatever, people are freaking the fuck out. They don't know what to do. If somebody, by the way, if you're a member of my channel or you're a Patreon subscriber or whatever, and you're like freaking out and you can't do it right now, okay. Right. If paid members are conserving their money to prepare for Trump's fuckery or something like that, good. This is the same shit I see from Glenn Beck, by the way. Glenn Beck does this with like, they're going after our channel and we're losing subscribers and you have to buy our fucking prepper food.
People who are inactive subscribers. And once a year, usually YouTube does this and you see a little decline and then numbers go back up. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. And if that were the case, we wouldn't be seeing paid membership cancellations on the website. So now I understand what is going on. It's terrifying, but it is happening. A lot of people are checking out. I heard anecdotally from a couple dozen people who said, you know.
Also, anecdotally, whatever. But I got news for you. After something like this is a major fucking trauma. It's a big deal. Shit went sideways, and there's going to be some shit that comes with it that requires everybody to to weather some awful, like they know it's coming, right? And that's okay, right? Look, I get that this is your bread and butter or whatever, but I got to tell you, if you're in the political sphere, it's like, Jesus Christ, if you were like a Steelers, this is like as simple as you could get. You just run a Steelers fucking channel, or better off, Kansas City Chiefs. You do a Kansas City Chiefs channel, and they've been fucking, you know, they finally won a Super Bowl, and they're gearing up, and they were going to win the next Super Bowl, and then they lost. I got news for you. You drop off everybody's radar for a while after that too. Just happens. And on the scale that he's got of people, like, that's nothing.
You know, David, I just can't do it anymore.
By the way, I don't dislike David. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to get to what his point is.
I just can't do it. I'm checking out. I'm out. And the reason that this is terrifying, not only because it puts everybody in left-wing media's livelihoods at stake and at risk.
Oh, come on. Come on. No. It's the day after. It's the day. Let them go. They'll come back. Holy shit. Give everybody a goddamn break. That's what I said this morning. Like, if you can't watch the show right now, or you can't deal with how my take on stuff right now because it's a lot, I get it. I respect that. But like, there's no shame in it. Holy shit. And you don't owe me. None of you do. Not a single one of my viewers owes me their money or their existence or their super chats or any of that shit. Not a fucking dime. That's why my Patreon people are so awesome. It's because they don't, none of them like ask or require me to put any of my shit behind a paywall, so we can all talk openly, because that's the point of the show. And I like, it's weird, even, I don't know this was the topic of this conversation in this video, so I'm not even going to address any more of that, lest it seem like a similar ad thing right now. You know what I mean? Like, no.
Risk. It terrifies me because our instinct is the opposite of what the right does, and we will get crushed if this is the way we respond to a defeat. The right wants us not to exist. The right wants to decimate independent progressive media.
by the way, this is, you guys know I cover the right all the time. I don't really cover our side of the media sphere online. This is, I've shown you this dozens of times. This is the way the Blaze talks. This is the way Ben Shapiro talks. This is the way all right-wing media talks when they're on the downslope. Same shit.
And so when I lose 5,000 subscribers and Brian loses thousands and Ring of Fire loses thousands and everybody's losing thousands of subscribers, understand that when the right loses, they get organized.
No, they don't.
They fund.
Not really, no.
And they create insanely effective organizations like Turning Point USA, investing in the Daily Wire and building out this huge network of right-wing ideas and influencers.
No, they don't. They get Russian money like Tenet Media.
So if you're feeling burnt out, I encourage you, take a break until the inauguration. It's months, okay? Mental health break, do it. But when we start canceling the subscriptions.
Okay, I can't. I can't. No. No. If you're going to take a mental health break, cancel all your fucking subscriptions. If you can't do it anymore and you're a Patreon of mine and you're having a fucking panic attack because you watch the money going out and you think the world's coming to an end and it's weirding you out, please, for God's sake, don't. Otherwise, it's not a fucking... I'm not asking... Like, how would you ask somebody to do a mental health break with their hand on the side of the pool? Like, I need you to go swimming, but never take your hand off the side of the pool. No. No. Again, it's funny that this exact reaction, I saw it on the right when Trump lost and post Jan 6. Saw the whole fucking thing. And again, this dude has 2.6 million subscribers. What do I have right now? 70,000? 70K? What's my fucking number right now? Let's see. View my channel. Yeah, 76.5. I didn't lose a single fucking person. Not a one. I'm at the same goddamn number. So, I guess that's what happens when all your people are real and you don't have a sea of giant humans and the bots, by the way, and other stuff that showed up on the accounts at the same time, all leave at the same time because mission accomplished. Right? So anyways, I find that very odd. Just saying. There's been a bunch of reactions or whatever, but the thing we will watch out for is, I've said this from the beginning, Trump is on a hard fade. That's not going to change. We saw it last night in the fucking speech. I played it on the air. I don't want to do it again because I would rather not go through it. He's going to have another, I don't want to go through like that lap again. Nobody needs to re-see any of this asshole stuff. But, and we will cover them plenty as they start, putting together whatever their ideas are going to be. There is but he's not going to improve between now and January. He's not going to improve between January and June. And this time around, it's his last time. He's going to be judged. He's told everybody he can fix everything in 24 hours. And he can't say, I was new. I didn't know. I don't know anything. Now I know the good ones and I know the dumb ones, right? He said all that shit. So that he's more aware of the judgment than ever.